I have a live close here for $3,000 that was recorded last week. Jake is the name of the closer. He was actually an appointment setter for 6 months, making decent money before wanting to kind of upgrade and learn closing. He closed 3 deals in his first 2 days in the position, and this is one of his calls.
All right. What's going on?
Hey, good, Jake. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man? Is it or do you go by anything like that?
Doesn't matter. More time is better.
Cool. Got you, man.
Huh?
How you doing today? How was the weekend?
Good, thank you. How's yours?
It was good, man.
So I'm just going to skip over a lot of the boring parts in this call. So Jake basically spends the first minute of the call just breaking down a bit more about like what his company does, how they help marketing agencies scale to like 20 or 40K per month, and then he goes into the first opening question here.
With that being said, I guess what I found to work best on these calls is just we'll dive deeper into your specific situation to see, why you got on this call, like what your process is and how that's working for you right now. And then once we get some clarity there, if we can, I'm more than happy to walk you through how I can help, see if we're a good fit. If not, then I can help you with whatever else, man. Give you some suggestions or some homework, anything else to work on in the meantime.
Got it. Yeah. I was actually more curious to see what is it about. I mean, that's the only reason I actually prompted to book this call. I'm kind of more curious to see what it entails, what is the offer looking like and stuff.
So you can see the prospect tries to take control of the situation and just say like, so that's all fine and dandy, but I just want to see like what you guys do and like how you do it. So Jake kind of just tries to like, basically ask him a question and retake control of the sale.
Okay, so you're doing corporate and you're like you're doing the agency stuff on the side for about a year now. Is that what you said?
Yeah, or a year. Almost 2 years now.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah, close to 2
Got
years.
you. Awesome. Okay, so I guess the best place to start then is like ultimately what's the goal? What's the goal for yourself and for your agency? Where do you hope to be
I
at?
think bringing it up to at least a 20K mark is what I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that's my hope. Yeah.
Okay. And so for monetary, you're hoping to just bring it up to 20K.
Right.
It seemed like you had that number pretty carved out in your head.
Yeah,
Why 20K specifically?
No, for sure. Before we get into the numbers, what is that you guys offer and what is that you guys do?
And that doesn't work, and you can see the prospect tries to like re-engage and just be like, no, like I'm not answering your questions, like tell me like what you guys do. So at that point, like Jake has to, give him a response, answer his question before moving on the sale.
But just to give you like a higher level overview, man,
Sure.
we are all best and
what else do you guys do? Automations with local businesses or strictly ad generations or lead generation?
okay, is that like mainly what you're looking for, would you say?
That's exactly what I do. I just have 2 service-based business now that but they're like a little more high ticket. Can I help them very in detail? So yeah, kind of I want to expand it to the smaller scale businesses. It's let's say strictly a lot of automations and helping them lead generate as well. So that's what I want to get into and stuff.
I don't know if this was the best way to go about this, because he mentioned to me, like now looking back, he mentioned he's been kind of doing this for 2 years. I feel like I should have dug into like, 2 years. So, what do you really feel like is missing, or what's like a big problem that, maybe has you wanting to book this call instead of being like, what's the goal? I think I could have waited on that. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. Corporate job. You never asked him like, well, why even like start an agency in the first place? Job.
Yeah, like why is it not enough?
Yeah, basically. And then like, what were you hoping for with the agency? And then that hope of what the agency could have done for him, he's not getting that right now. And he's been doing that for 2 years. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. So what is like holding you back from, I guess, really being able to do that then, like in terms of like what you actually need?
The only thing is I need time. I mean, I think time is my major concern. Having enough time kind of, because I've, pretty much 3 clients I'm working with, plus I have a 2-year-old and I have another baby on the way.
Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you. Kind of managing time is the biggest thing. And of course, money, of course. And those are my biggest thing to kind of roadblocks, I would probably say.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, in terms of agency, like what's your roadblock then? Is it just more of like you need the systems and the means of getting the actual clients like to your doorstep and then closing them?
For me, I mean, since I do not have a lot of time prospecting for new clients, my major roadblock is bringing clients to the door. And,
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest roadblock, I would probably say. Sure. The question is, as a part of your offer, what all do you guys do? I mean, and of course, I'm curious to know what the offer amount is as well.
Yeah, for sure. We'll touch on that, man.
Okay, go ahead. I want to, do your magic, and I just want to hear what you have.
Look at how Jake's just like looking at him like, motherfucker, like you don't get to know that yet. Same thing, you let him know like, yeah, we'll touch on that. Look at how he responds here. He's like, okay, just do your magic. And Jake kind of just follows up saying like, okay, like we'll touch on that eventually. Okay.
So let's say that, you did get help with actual client acquisition and, getting people through the door. Where would you want your agency to be in the next 12 months from now?
I would say at least a decent 10K to start off with was a reasonable number.
So he basically talks about his goals. This guy's basically, he works like 2 to 3 hours a day on his job, and he makes really good money with that. So really what he wants is to have an agency that's making him like 10 grand a month, and it's completely automated so that he'll have enough time to invest in like a non-profit agency where like that's what he's really passionate about.
Again, I'm just like curious, like why now? Because if you're not really looking to get out of the 9 to 5 or well, I guess it's not a 9 to 5. You said it's flexible, but you're not looking to get out, you're looking to build on the side, but like, why is now the right time to do it?
Yeah, I was kind of mentioning earlier, I was just stumbling upon I should just never pass upon an opportunity. Opportunity came up. I just want to curious, if it's the right opportunity for me. If it is the right opportunity, I will definitely, take everything I have and kind of go for it. So that's the only reason. There's no specific, reason why. Plus, I have a baby coming up. I have another baby on the way. So, time is going to be a little more difficult. Another couple of months. So trying to do as much as I can before the other baby comes.
Okay. So it seems to me like you are just a born and true hustler. Like you are, you're looking to capitalize on every avenue to be able to, provide for your newborn baby and your family and also, make some passive income for yourself as well.
100%.
Okay. I tried to label him with an identity, and it just sounded like, I don't know. It just came off like, looking back at it now, I'm just kind of cringing. But yeah, that was the idea behind that.
Asking urgency questions are great, like the why now thing. But you can see he didn't take it that well. But if you ask him more like, why did you start the agency in the first place? Like, why 2 years ago? And he would have told you all the reasons, the motivations, and then most likely where he's at now if it isn't happy, So the past 2 years not been getting what he's been looking out of it. So and then you can be like, well, why is now? Like, are you not settling for that anymore? Why now? Are you feeling like 2 years has been enough time? I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to scale. I'm ready to actually get this thing that I dedicated myself to 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's so true. That's definitely like kind of why I lost that in the first by not like picking out like why 2 years. Kind of see like that one missing hole provides it like loops into so many other holes down the line. It like spirals out sometimes. Okay, cool. Why do you think having our help would be, crucial to getting you to that 10K?
Okay, so that's a little too early to ask that question in this call. Like, it's fine to ask, why do you think it's crucial that you get this help, from us? But you can only do that once you've pitched them, once you have price. At this point, what you really want to sell on is the method behind what you do. So more so like,
well, why do you think it's so crucial that you get your automation processes down? Why do you think it's so crucial that you nail your cold calling, your cold email method so that you can save your time? Like, why do you think that's so crucial for you now?
Not working with us, more the method or the process of what you do. Because you want to sell them on just doing the thing first before you sell them on working with you. Once they're sold on doing the thing, check. Now you can move on to the next thing, which is like, okay, we're the best person to do that for you.
10 to 20K.
Done it and duplicated. I've done it. Might as well just duplicate it, just copy it.
Yeah, again, so like just that, removing time from the equation.
Exactly, because I just don't have time to kind of research and see what works, what doesn't work. And yeah, if I was a single guy with no kid, I probably would do it. But I'm sorry, I just don't have time. Is a luxury at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
No one was allowed.
Okay, cool. So he just checked off the doubt objection, which is like a lot of people get to the end of the call and they're like,
I don't want to pay that amount. I'd rather just do it myself or figure it out myself.
At this point, with what he just said, Jake now has the ammunition to just be like,
hey, earlier in the call, you said that time was your most valuable resource and you would not want to spend like your time figuring this out yourself. I guess like, what changed?
Or you can just ask them something like,
Okay, like were you lying then, or like well, what's going on then? Like just tell me the like honest truth. What's happening here?
Like it just want to let you know like that it literally sounds like you are the exact type of person that we're looking to work with.
Okay.
And so right now, everything you've mentioned in terms of like wanting to scale and, just needing a process that's proven, that's a playbook
Right.
to give you more time, that is literally what we do. That is what we're best at solving for people in that 0 to 10K mark. And I can say, Sam, with 100% confidence that we can definitely help.
Okay.
With that, bro, if you want, again, I can show you through our entire process. Share the community, and just give you as much information to digest, if that's the way you'd like to go.
okay, so Jake basically gives him the pre-pitch and lets him know like,
Dude, 100%, you are the type of client that we can work with. You mind if I go through basically the offer and what we have?
he's going to hit him with a financial objection right off the bat.
A couple of disclaimers.
Sure.
So if there's an offer that you present to me, I won't be able to start it immediately. I have 2 clients who are yet to pay me.
Okay.
One is due end of. I have 2 clients, one client is due to pay me the first week of December. Another client is due to pay me another 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So any financial commitment has to be after that. So just want to give you a heads up.
Yeah.
So I just want to, I just don't want you to think like you're wasting time. I just want to be upfront and tell you financial commitment wise, I need 2 to 3 days time to kind of figure things out.
How are you feeling when he said that?
Oh, dude, you can see me like, fuck, like I'm like running my hands through my hair, like stressing, like, oh, damn, it's going to be one of those. So at that point, I don't know, I tried to not get discouraged because ultimately I knew we could help this guy. So like looking back, I shouldn't have let that phase me at all. Yeah, no, that's no problem at all. I just want to give you the information so that, ultimately if it's something that you want to move through with, we can just schedule a follow-up call and work that out from there, man. No worries. Okay, brother. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Okay, so then Jake goes into his pitch for 16 minutes. He shares his screen, goes into their actual program, shows them like all the videos he gets, the coaching calls he gets, and then he finishes off here with like a recap of everything that he gets where, the prospect kind of asks for the price.
You can ask anything that you need and, we got your back.
Got it. Okay. And
So, yeah, I mean, that's like...
So the question, the powered up, how much is it per month?
Yeah, so before we get to that,
Good. No.
just kind of want to see like your overall thoughts on the process. Like, do you think that this would be something that would benefit you? And like,
yeah, I definitely believe so for sure.
Okay.
Boom. Okay, cool. So that's a little bit of a tie down on like,
before I talk about price, is this something that you feel like is going to benefit you?
of course. Now I would have gotten a little bit more specific. I just
be like, why though? Like, why do you feel like this is going to be the thing that's going to get you to $10,000 a month?
like really have him justify it, or specifically ask him,
like, just your thoughts in your process. Like, do you feel like this is ultimately what you need to get your agency to $10,000 a month?
yes, because something like, just because he said yes, it's going to benefit me, doesn't mean he's going to buy it, because like something can benefit you without like getting you to your end result. So you really want them tied down on whether or not this is going to get them to their end result. Like yes or no. What do you think?
Awesome. Yeah. And I mean, like we were talking about, like, this is literally, if, like people were to stay, like people we've worked with personally in here, if they were to stay on that course, it might take them longer to get to where they want to go without like a mentorship. So, yeah, we can just help you avoid that pain ultimately by doing it right the first time. So,
right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And that's literally everything that you need. Like, this will work for you if you're willing to put in the action for the, I know you have a few hours a day. Like if you're willing to actually sit down and put in the work for that, this literally will work for you. This is everything that our guys are doing to get those, those good results.
Sure. Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. So in terms of the process, you love it. You think that it would work for you and that you would actually be willing to put in the action?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think the first step would be kind of getting the roadmap, crafting the offer, figuring out what niche I should target, because I'm kind of all over the place right now, because I'm just helping anybody who needs, I don't think so it's a bad problem, but
yeah,
but kind of figuring out what exact niche should I be targeting.
Yeah.
And then from there start, I don't know, downloading a list of people and start calling them is what ultimately it boils down to, and presenting the offer, booking the call, presenting the offer, and yeah, for sure. Like I think I get a sense of it for sure.
Okay, so then Jake goes into a conditional guarantee, which I'm gonna play for you guys so you can watch it. What a conditional guarantee is like, I'm gonna give you a refund only if you do this, 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 and you do not see success. Honestly, the way Jake goes about it, like, is a little bit sloppy, but it gets the job done.
Perfect. So then I guess, from there, to answer your your last and final question.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the important one. And before I drop price, I just want to let you know that we're running an offer right now.
Okay.
And that is just literally straight up anyone who joins our program as of this month, we guarantee that they will sign a minimum of 10 paying clients within 6 months.
Okay.
Guaranteed, like literally in writing. We've done up a whole contract for it and everything just to be super professional about it. Okay. But yeah, we literally guarantee that anyone joining will sign, in this month, will sign a minimum of 10 paying clients. And if they don't hit it, if they don't hit 10, if they hit 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever, we fully refund the investment and work with them one-on-one for 3 additional months until they hit 10.
Got it. And what is the data that have to make sure that we are ensuring having 10 clients? Is there a number of calls we have to do? There should be a commitment from our side to making sure that
absolutely
using the offer.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's all in the written agreement that should you decide to continue, I'll send you over. Okay. Yeah, just to give you an idea, I mean, it's like, let me see. Okay, so yeah, it's basically like, it's all in the agreement, but just to give you an overview. So, you have to give us just a notice after 90 days if you have not signed 5 clients. And then, so that we can offer additional support. And then all training modules have been completed, like just so we know that you're actually taking the information that works and that, you're understanding it. Let's see. Yeah, just that you're following process. Like all sales calls have been conducted using our given sales processes. So all calls are recorded and tracked through Go High Level, which automatically does it for you anyways. But just so that we know that you're actually putting in the work and not just looking to get refunded because whatever, because you just didn't put in the work. Which, by the way, we've never had to actually give a refund for this. With the guarantee, we just make it absolutely ridiculous. It's so brain dead. We literally offer the bare bones of the foundations of what needs to be done. So it's so simplified, and it's just ridiculous as a display of how confident we are that, if you do this and follow everything that we provide in this roadmap, you're gonna sign 10 clients.
The reason why that was a little bit sloppy was he didn't even know what the conditions were, so he was going through the contract, right? So you want to have those in your brain. But 2, what I've seen other closers do that kills is you actually have the client promise to you that he's going to do those conditional things. So if he has any kind of self-doubt about I don't know if this is going to work for me, you got to be to him
dude, do you promise to me you're going to watch every single video in the module? Yes. And do you promise to me you're going to attend every one of those 3 coaching calls a week for the next 6 weeks? Yes. And do you promise me you're going to send out at least 1,000 cold emails over the next month? He's like, yes. Then, dude, I personally guarantee you will see success with this. And if you don't, we will give you a 100% refund.
Okay? He's like, okay. Now that gives him so much more certainty in what he has to do. And really, if he does those 3 things, he's going to see success. But the fact that he just said yes, and he's like, yeah, I promise you I'm going to do that. Now it's really hard to go back on that. You've just set more tie downs, more yes sets right here.
What we do, and I can actually send you over this agreement as well, so you can see it in writing for sure.
Okay, sounds good, sir.
Yeah, man.
And how much is the offer, if you don't mind me asking?
Yep. And that's the best part, man. So a little drum roll. Right now, so with the guarantee, with everything that we're offering right now, the investment is literally just a one-time investment, a total of $3,000. Okay. And in that you get the entire 6 months. So just a one-time investment of $3,000.
$3,000 for 6 months, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it. Okay, makes sense. Why is it 6 months? I'm sorry, I don't understand the 6 months part. So I'll only have access to 6 months? Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
Logistical question answered. Not a objection, logistical question answered.
Makes sense. Okay. No, totally understandable. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Got it. Yeah. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, definitely sounds intriguing and interesting, and would definitely like to move forward. But yeah, I just have to wait for my clients to pay, as I said, like a couple of days.
Okay, so now we've got the first objection. It's a financial objection, which he did mention earlier. He was like, I can't pay you anything until my clients pay in a few months. So let's see how Jake handles it.
Hopefully they goes through, and once they go through, and we probably. Do you guys like split up for any chance the payments?
Yeah, we actually could do that. I don't really have like any set payment plan, but yeah, I mean, if it's something you want to move forward, I'd definitely be open to talking about how we could possibly break that up.
Yeah, let's do that if you can.
Sure. Okay.
Put something
Now, is that something? Sorry,
small,
what was that? Go ahead.
No, if I could put something small down, and I don't know, make a 2-week or 3-week payment, or give me a month's time, because one of my big clients they pay me $3K, so I'm waiting for.
He actually just suggested that you could pay in 2 months, and you put him on the 4 months instead of the 2.
Yeah, dude, I know that's one of the things when I looked back, I was like, like that was something that I should not have done at all. I learned like such a hard lesson from this, because he definitely could have put like 1.5 down. I should have just done like the very first tier of the payment plan, which is like 1.5, and then like kind of see and then work from there. And then maybe if we got all the way down to like the 4-month one, I could be like, yeah, you know, like I could make it work for you just because I know that you're committed, and we'll do that, sure. But I shouldn't have just like off the rip went to like the lowest one. So I'm just hearing, like, what I'm hearing you say is that, you know, you're committed, you're ready to go in. It's not like a should I do this? It's like I'm ready to do this today. If like we can just make it work financially, like you're ready to get going.
Right. I mean, if you guys can tell me if I can start cold calling tomorrow.
What we can do is literally, like, the cool thing about do is, you know, when we move forward with this, it's like we can schedule that call for literally like tomorrow.
Okay.
Like as soon as possible. We'll sit down with you so you get that agency game plan and that roadmap, so you actually know what to do, you know, start doing.
Makes sense.
And that can like literally be as soon as like tomorrow, as soon as possible.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, cool, man. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I guess it's really only 1 to 2 clients to even break even at this point. And so like what I can do is if you want to get rolling right now, we can get you in for just a down payment right now of $750. Okay.
And what about the remaining? When can I pay the remaining?
Yeah, so if you want to, we can just literally break that up into 4 months. So $750 for 4 months. And then if like, let's say you start signing clients in your first freaking week, they start paying you. I mean, you can just go ahead and take care of that ahead of time if you wanted to, but you know, we can space it out in terms of 4 months.
Okay, sounds good. I do have $750 right now to get started.
Let's go.
Can I?
Let's go, man.
Let's go, sir. Do you take Amex?
I gotta go back and watch that one more time. It's kind of like elbow fist bump.
Like that was like the COVID fist bump. Like let's go.
Yeah, I'm like the COVID fist bump.
Oh, dude, holy shit, that's so funny.
Like,
I'm
cracking. Why you did that?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know, bro. Like, I've never done that. Oh, dude, one like following up end note on that's really cool to see is came in that community that Monday and signed his first client that week. Within 4 days, signed his first client. So I was like, fuck yeah, that was so cool to see. Signed first client. I was nervous wrecking. But I managed to close. Now I'm anxious about the service delivery, and we were like, let's go. 4 days is crazy. You're a beast. And so yeah, now we're working on delivering the service. But yeah, he's in. So it was so cool to see that. I mean, it goes to show though, like for, you know, people looking to start, like you don't have to be fucking Danny Multa or Jordan Belfort. Like you can start by just messing up, and that's the biggest thing I was talking about earlier is like just do it, and then you watch something back like 2 weeks, man. Like the amount of improvement that I've just seen from 2 weeks ago is crazy, of just like actually doing it, being in the trenches, taking the calls.
We're here in Switzerland.